Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. I am Pam and I am a crocheter who knits a bit. Welcome everyone and welcome back to my regular subscribers. Hello to all of my new subscribers. You guys have been absolutely great. I appreciate all of the support. I'm sorry it's been a couple of weeks, but I do work full time, even though I am sheltering in place and I am working at home. I still work full time 5 days a week. So if you hear any life noises, we are sheltering in place. Hubby and I are here. He's back and forth. I think my washing machine is on. Lots of life noises, just everyday stuff. So, hey, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is well and following the rules and making the best of our very unique situation. As I said before, I am Pam. Today is Sunday, and oh my gosh, I don't even know the date. Shame on me. But it's Sunday, and it's an overcast, cloudy day. We've had rain, we've had great sunshine, and we've had rain again. So I'm in Southern California in the Inland Empire, where I live with my hubby, and we are the parents of a grown-up. And let's get started. Today I have, unfortunately, just one finished object. Not sure what I've been doing, but I have created a lot of whips. Now, I went through Whipville. That's a place that I call in reference to my whips, where my whips just kind of sit. And I went through there a couple weeks ago and emptied out like 6 or 7 project bags. Well, now those project bags are reoccupied. So I will share that with you. I also have something fun to share with you, which there is a snack challenge going around. I think it was started by Seta. Hi, Seta. And Debbie of the Canadian Crocheter, she wanted to know what I snack on. So I'm going to share that with you. And I have some happy mail. So let's get into everything. For those of you who are new, if you would go and view my very first video, it's called Introduction. It's only 7 minutes long. You will find out how I came to be. So let's start with happy mail. I have been sheltering in place. I've been working from home since March 16th. So I have not left my house in a month. Until the other day. I put on gloves, I put on a mask, and I ventured out. It was kind of strange, but I had to go to my post office box. I had to mail my mom some provisions. She is 85 and she's doing very well. She lives on her own in her own apartment, but it was hard for her to get the necessary things, sanitizer, some gloves, she ran out of those, and different things like that. So I made her a care package and I sent it off to her. And I thought, hey, I'll accomplish a couple of things while I'm out. So I checked my P.O. box, and in my P.O. box, I got a card from Seta. Thank you so much, Seta. I love your note on the back, and same to you. Please stay safe and take care. And you look like you're having so much fun in Alaska, and that is super, super, super awesome. But thank you for my card. I really do appreciate that. That was my happy mail from Seta. And then I got some more happy mail. I got a notification that someone had sent me something. And it is from, she purchased something from Ella of Ella's No Catchy Name, and I'm a big fan of Ella. I've been watching her for a really long time. So I contacted Ella and gave her my information, and it's from a Yarny friend of mine, Angela, Thank you so very, very much. That was very kind of you. You did not have to do that, but I do appreciate it. And this is what Angela purchased from Ella of No Catchy Name for me. Isn't that cute? This is one of Ella's bags that has the clamp on it, and it is a needle bag. And I'm thinking, how on earth did she know that I needed one of these? I absolutely do. This is perfect to keep your crochet hooks in or whatever you want. You can put it in this bag and put it inside of your project bag, because we all know I have project bags, right? Right. Thank you so much, Angela. This is very, very cute and very thoughtful of you. I do appreciate it. That is my happy mail, but that's not true. I have something else, and it's big. What do you guys think of my subscribe pillow? And I really hope that this isn't showing backwards to you guys, because there's no other way I can show it. How about this? And it's pink. I love pink things. For those of you who are new, I don't wear pink that often, but I love pink things. I have a pink fishing pole. Yes, I fish. I have a pink office chair here at home. I have a pink aught light. I like pink things. So check out my specially made pink subscribe pillow. And please do subscribe and click that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Isn't this cute, you guys? I hope you can see that. I absolutely love it. Tanika from TJ Crochet. Thank you very much. I saw on Tanika's podcast, she has a podcast, by the way, you guys check her out, that she had a subscribe pillow. So I commented, I said, oh, I'm going to need one of those pillows. She said, no problem. So I ordered the pillow from her, and I love it. She asked me what colors I wanted. I said I would like pink with white writing, and I got exactly what I wanted. So you'll see this pillow pretty much in every video. So if you haven't already, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe, please. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll know whenever I upload a video. Click the button. Thank you so much. I love this. Thank you, Tanika. Awesome work. But wait, there's more. She sent me something that I didn't order. So she blessed me with this. Everyone knows that I like ladybugs. I put a ladybug on everything that I make, and it's my signature. So, isn't this cute? She made me this pink ladybug. And guess what? It's her first time doing an amigurumi. I love it. Thank you so much, Tanika. That was very sweet and thoughtful of you. And I do have a name for him. His name is Pinkton, Pinkton. So Pinkton is a fourth member of my crew. For those of you that are new, I have a crew of now 5. Right there behind, over my shoulder, that's Emerald. The others are in my craft room. I have Kensington, he's my first model head. I have Windsor, she's my second model head, and she has hair, so that makes it easy when I'm making hats. And then there's Cleo. She's actually lucite and has a body. So I put my bralettes on her and things like that. So I love my crew. They help me with my makes. And now Pinkton. He's super cute. I just love it. A pink ladybug. And I know this is probably blowing out. but he's pink with gray spots. Very cute. Thank you so much, Tanika. I really appreciate that. It's always fun when you get a surprise in your order. Thank you so much. Now, let's see, I have my notes over here. That's why I am looking over here. I have a couple of finished objects. I think I said I had one, but I forgot. I actually have 3 finished objects. So let's move on to the finished objects. The first one, oh no, I dropped my notes. Excuse me. I don't edit, in case you're new. I just don't. I'm not a techie. I have learned some things over a period of time. I do this for fun because I want a podcast. I want to share. This is my little corner of the interweb to do whatever's yarny and whatever's happening in our crafting world. So I don't edit. It takes a long time to edit. I do put information in the description box, and every now and then you might find a link. I did links the last time. Did you guys see that? Thank you for the love on my last video. It was very long, and you guys really, really, really were great in the comments. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Yes, I did take my time and do all of that, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm glad you appreciate it. So back to my finished objects where I dropped the notes on the floor. And before I drop these again, I am doing hats like a lot of others for the Hat Not Hate. So I think this is hat number 7 for me. And I used Crystal of BagODay. I used her tutorial number 686. And it's called the Easy Seamless Half Double Crochet Beanie. And this was very easy. I don't like seams down the back of the beanies. I've always referred to them as the San Andreas fault. And that's a catchphrase now too. I don't like it. I've never liked it. So this is seamless and it's great. Now the yarn that I used is Hobby Lobby Denims Ombre. And this yarn is great. It's really pretty. It's very pretty. It has lots of different hues of blue in it. And it does remind you of denim. So that's Denim Ombre by Hobby Lobby. And this is what I had left. It came in the regular commercial skein, and I put it on my ball winder and I put it in a cake. This is the finished hat, and I like it. The stitches are nice and tight, and look at the pooling. I didn't do that. All I did was knit. Excuse me, this is crochet. I'm sorry. All I did was crochet. And it looks great. And then I ordered my Hat Not Hate tags. So I love, love, love the way that this just kind of worked up on its own. That pooling is great. Love it. So I think it's my 6th or 7th hat for Hat Not Hate. Again, this is a tutorial by Crystal of BagODay, and it is tutorial number 686. Her easy, seamless, half double crochet hat or beanie. Okay. My next finished object, well, okay, there's a story behind these. These are Loveys. One is a rabbit, one is a duck. The duck belongs to my husband. The rabbit belongs to me. This one I did probably a year and a half ago. Okay, this is Ducky. This one I just finished. And I hope that's not blowing out. let's do it this way. She won't fall. This is a Lovey design by Z. Hey Z. Zelda NRJ3. I'm sure you guys all know who she is, and I will put the information in the description box. She did a Lovey tutorial quite a while ago. So what my husband and I do for the past couple of years for Easter, just for the fun of it, we take $10 and I provide the little plastic buckets, Dollar Tree, and we are supposed to go into the Dollar Tree and only spend $10. You'd be surprised what you can get in the Dollar Tree for $10. He bought me stuff like nail polish and nail files and makeup remover wipes and all kinds of things just for the fun of it. But we each bought each other a little stuffy, and I know he likes ducks, and he bought me a rabbit. So like I said, I did his a while ago. He gave me this, I think, last year, and it was sitting there, and I saw it, and I thought, you know what? I just want something fun to do, something that's just, I mean, that I can just take my mind off of stuff. So I sat down and I made this Lovey for Miss Rabbit. And how Z has you do this is great because do you guys see that texture there? Love the texture. When you're doing the granny square, instead of slip stitching over, she has you chain up and turn. So that's how you get this really nice texture. So this is Z's Lovey. Really cute and really fun to do. The yarn I used is this. And this is the Caron Jumbo. Oh, I hope you can see that. This is totally blowing out. This has beautiful colors of pinks, beige, ivory color, rose color. Very pretty. I don't know the name of it. I don't have the ball band. I'm sorry. But that's what I use. And it came in that big long skein. And I put it on my ball winder because that way it fit perfectly into a basket that I made. See there? The story behind this, it started out, it was supposed to be a hat, and it was a tutorial by Little John's Yarn. And with this yarn, which is color made easy, you can see it started out as a hat and it was too stiff and too big. So I just kept going. I tightened up on my stitches even more, and then I did the crab stitch around the edge and I turned it into a basket. Super cool. I made a couple of these. My sister took one of them. Also too, these baskets are great. Dollar store. I often sometimes, I don't always use a project bag, and in my room, I just like my projects are out sometimes, so I just grab a basket and start working on something. So that's that. I have a tub here where I'm just letting everything fall inside of that. Next up, I'm sure a lot of you have made masks, and I have two. I showed you some in my last episode. Look at my little bag. Isn't that cute? This is from Aah Crochet. It says, hooking takes balls. And there are the yarn balls right there, because I am a crocheter who knits a bit. So inside of here, I keep all of my mask stuff. I've been using this cotton yarn, which is super soft. Hobby Lobby's I Love This Cotton is very, very, very soft. As I said, I left the house the other day and I wore my mask. I also make my mask out of We Are Knitters Pima cotton. I had some left over. from making the shawls. So this is the one that I really wanted to show you guys. I saw on Instagram where someone had made almost like a little bandana. And what I did was I took my favorite shawl pattern, which is by BHooked, Crochet and Knit, and she calls it the Karen Cake cowl or shawl. And I like it because it has puff stitches down the center. So what I did was I only went so far, as you can see. This is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. Look at that. How cute is that? And this ties behind your ears. I just made a chain that was comfortable. And then I put the picot edging on there. And then there's my ladybug. How cute. It's super cute. And it was fun and very, very, very quick. Jonah's hands. He has a really cool video for mask out. And I made one of his. I will put that information below. So I made one of his. He has, this is how it looks, which is super cool. I love the ridges on the outside because he has you working in the back loop. So I put the flower on here myself. This is a 5-minute flower tutorial from Little John's Yarn. And I can put that information there for you too. And what I did was I put my ladybug in the center of it to secure it. And the difference in this mask is it has a pocket where you can put, as you can see, I cut some t-shirt up and you can just put that in as a filter and put that in there as a filter. So that's really cool as well. This mask is from, I think it's called Creggys Crochet. And I'll put that information as well. This one, what I did was, you know the twist ties that you get off of bread and different things? I save those. I've always saved them and I don't know why. But I crocheted the twist tie up through the top here, so this bends. And then all I did was sew in some t-shirt material in the back that I cut off and super cute. So this is by Creggys Crochet. It's a little bit more contoured underneath your chin and I like it. And this is the Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn cotton. This is very soft. I wore this out and I've already washed it and I just hung it up to air dry and it came out great. So that's it as far as the masks go. There are so many tutorials to choose from regarding masks. Okay, whips. Oh my God, I bet I look crazy doing that. I don't edit, so I'm gonna have to leave it in. Here's another basket full of whip goodness, okay? Whipville is back overpopulated again. This yarn is some of my favorite yarn. It's called Wool Spun. And Robbie Bird, hi, she was gracious enough to send me lots of it. I talked about it on a previous video. So I thought, what am I going to make with this? I need to make something, you know, special because you can't get wool spun anymore. They replaced it with Color Made Easy. So, lovin' every stitch Ruby Baby. Check out her podcast. She's up and coming on the scene. She has mad crochet skills. She's great. And she has something called a shacket. Now, a shacket is a shawl jacket. So I thought that's what I'll make with this. These beautiful colors. Look at that. That's beautiful. So I went to a go-to shawl pattern of mine by BHooked. But this time it is her how to crochet a granny square triangle shawl. So I keep my information. I made whip cards back in the day, but then I discovered index cards are just as good for keeping your information on. So I put it and keep it with all of my projects. That way I haven't lost my place. I know what hook I'm using, I know what yarn I'm using, and I know what tutorial or pattern that I'm using. So I'm using an end hook. And if you don't know, I'm a Susan Bates girl when it comes to hooks. That and clover. This is going to be magnificent when I finish, but this is where I'm at now. Look at the texture on that, you guys. And because this yarn is a 5-weight yarn, I'm using a big hook to open up the stitches, and it's working. I absolutely love it. If you see look at the stitches are just, they're popping. That's what I would like to say as far as texture is concerned. That's beautiful. So I'm not done. The shacket, you fold your ends over for it to look like that, and then you will secure your sleeves here and on the other side as well, and then you will continue to crochet around. Now, Angie, thank you. She made a video because I reached out to her and said, hey, help. And she told me to. So she made a tutorial, which is awesome. It's very quick, but it shows you exactly how to construct your shacket. So this is a whip, and I am using wool spun. And I don't have a ball band here with me, but I spoke about this yarn before when I received it as Happy Mail. So I am going to finish this, and when I do, I will let you guys see it. I'm excited about that, definitely. Sorry for bending, but I've got to move stuff out of the way here. Knitters, are you there? Let's do this. Here is another basket. Isn't that cute? You guys are like, you have baskets, you have bags. Oh my gosh. But yes, I do. I like to keep my projects in order. This is another one that stays in my craft room, and I just reach for it, when I need to. So this has grown since you guys have last seen it. And my needles got caught through the hole. This is the Easy Boomerang Shawl by Petals to Picots. It's an older pattern tutorial, and the reason why I say pattern tutorial is because on the tutorial she only shows you how to do the knit, front, back, front stitch, and she does it a couple of times and that's it. Her shawl is already halfway made. There is a free pattern that you access to get started, and then if you need help with those stitches you can go refer to that. So that's what I did. I like this, and I'm all tangled up here, so oh goodness. That's because I am on super long Chalgu red lace needles that Jeanette from DIY Creations blessed me with. I love these. Chows, as I call them for short, are the cord has no memory, so it's not all wonky, but these are great if you can get some. I highly suggest it. No, I'm not sponsored, not at all. Look at this. This has really grown since the last time you guys have seen it. I work on this pretty much every day because I really want it so that I can wear it during springtime and summer. I don't know what kind of, we have fake seasons here in California. for the most part in Southern California for real. But I I don't know if you can, oh, I hope this isn't blowing out. Look at those colors. And I am not color controlling at all. I love it when I see a new color coming through. But look at the boomerang shape. And what I love most is this edge. This edge is the result of a knit front, then you knit in the back, and then you swing around and knit in the front again. And it's got that boomerang shape that I so love. So when I complete this, this will be my first knitted boomerang shawl. And the yarn that I am using, which is falling out of the band, is anti-pilling DK Colors. And I think this is called Peach Pie. DK Colors anti-pilling yarn. So I work on this pretty much every day, and when I'm finished with it, I will let you guys know. That'll be exciting because I've been trying to do a boomerang shawl for the longest. I put the other one on hold. I don't know if you guys remember that I had that really great ball of Gomatolo yarn, and the yarn wasn't feeling good on my fingers, not at all. So I thought, you know what? I took it off, put it on waste yarn, and then I started this, and I really love that yarn. This one I am super proud of. I have not made a wearable except for a shawl and a poncho. I've made several shawls, cows, scarves, beanies, things like that, but an actual top, oh my gosh. And look at this. You guys, look at this little bag. We bought a set of sheets. Keep these bags, you guys, when you buy sheets, pillowcases, blankets, comforters, keep these bags. My husband knew right away that I wanted this bag, and it's pink too. It's perfect because I'm using that Karen Jumbo yarn, and this is a big, huge, long skein. So let's see what I am making. And I am super excited. I wanted to wear it, but it's not finished yet. So this is a crochet raglan crop top. Mine will not be cropped, by LaDria Lavae. She is a podcaster, YouTuber. She's had a channel for a year. She just celebrated her podiversary, and she does wearables. She does cute bralettes, crop tops, things like that. She's very petite and tiny, but what she does is she is size inclusive. She puts on the screen, she tells you exactly how many to do if you want a large, an extra large, an XXL. I love that about her, and that is so cool. So when I saw her video, which is relatively new, I thought, okay, I can do this because she's telling me everything right there on the screen. So, are you ready? Look at that. And no, I'm not done. This is a whip. But look at that. So this yarn may look familiar because for Poncho Island, I had 3 ponchos. I frogged this one, the one by Hectanuga 1. This was the yarn that I was using, and I started this top with this. So look at this. You can see, I love it. I love it. I love it. And look, I've already, how do you say, split for the sleeves? This is crochet. So I've already joined for the sleeves, and she has it where you keep going around, then you go back and you bring your sleeves in. You can contour them in. So I'm going to do that a little bit too, but oh my gosh. When I connected this and it looked like this, I was so super stoked. This is great. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is super cute. So when I finish this, I will be wearing it. Definitely wearing it. This is all double crochet. It's just double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, and then down towards the bottom, whenever you get to a comfortable length, then she has you do the ribbing, which is the front post, back post. So I can't wait to get to that point. And I am using, this jumbo, the big guns. So I love all of these colors, and I think this is called Picot. It is. And look at those, all of those colors. And those are my colors. Look what I'm wearing. Those are my colors. Those are my colors. Yay. So I can't wait to finish this because that's going to be super great. And of course, I'll let you guys know when I do. My next whip. This bag is from Kim, the Crafty Nomad. We did a buddy knit, and I finished mine, but I'm holding off. Things have happened and life has happened, so we've been delayed in exchanging. When we do the exchange, you will have to go to her channel to see what I made for her, and then vice versa. That's how we're going to do it. But I purchased this bag from her, Kim, the Crafty Nomad. And knitters, are you there? Okay, this one's for you too. Again, I am on some Chalgu red lace. Now, I bought these for myself last week because I thought, you know what, I need some more. I really like those needles, so they make working very comfortable. I'm looking around for a spot to put stuff. So I was watching Zakia of Lady Wings Designs. She's a knitter, and she also does cross stitch. She's really huge in cross stitching. And she mentioned that she was working on, that she had already made the Linus shawl. And I thought, oh, okay. And she was saying how it's just a really simple shawl. She just wanted something simple where she didn't have to really, think about it. So then I plugged it into YouTube, and a YouTube tutorial by Dr. Knit and Purl came up. And apparently he had gotten permission from the designer of the Linus shawl, who is Annette Cordes, to do the tutorial. So I was like, yes, I'm a tutorial girl. Even though I buy a lot of patterns to support designers, I am pattern challenged. It's just deciphering it. I'm a visual learner. So if you can show me how to do that, I'm thrilled. So that's why I said, okay, I can cast this on too. I'm also using some of my knit crate yarn. This one is Aldine Wools, and the colorway is Sky. And it is superwash merino, and it is sport weight. Now, I generally don't work with the thinner yarns, but I wanted this to be open and light and airy, hopefully for spring and for summer, just something to throw over your shoulders. Now, it's a boomerang shawl, but it's slightly different. But look at this yarn. Oh. I hope you can see that. This is soft. It's very soft, feels good on your fingers. So this is a little mini whip, but this is the start of the Linus shawl. Now, the difference on this edging, there's a difference because this is just a knit front, knit back. It's a free pattern, so I'm not giving away anything. And then on the edge, knit two together. I love that edging. So you can see the boomerang is already taking shape. And it's different. I'm using much thinner yarn, and I'm looking forward to finishing this as well. So as you can see, I just kind of, I started casting on, I started doing things, and I don't know. It doesn't have anything to do with the shelter in place because I'm still working full time anyway. So my next whip, and I put plastic inside of my bags. This is an Ash Love Makes bag. She's going to be a new mommy soon. She's not doing these anymore, so I'm glad I got a couple before she closed up shop. This yarn is soft and sleek, low pill fiber. This is Hobby Lobby, and it's called Soft Pink. And I am knitting, knitters, I am knitting a simple beanie for Angela. Now, see that? What I did was I cast it on 85. And then I did a brim. And then I did one row of purling to differentiate between the two. And then I just knit, 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 and then did another row of purling. And I'm going to knit, 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 and do another row of purling whenever I feel like it. And that's pretty much it. Something simple. Something cute, and it's knit, and this yarn is really soft. So that's that as far as another whip is concerned. Excuse me for bending. My Ladybug Bag. Hey Leo. This is from Leo, the sassy Cuban. She makes great bags. I've got pockets in here. There's pockets for your needles. This is my Poncho by Z. This is Z's recipe. And I am using, there's one of my skein holders that I bought at Stitches. This is cotton. I can't think of who it's by because I don't have the label. And I didn't write it on my index card with all of my information. See my notes? That's what I keep with everything. But this is Z's recipe for a poncho. Oh, I do have it here. Excuse the crinkling. Karen cotton cakes. And the reason why I had stopped working on it is because this yarn doesn't feel all that great on my fingers. So that's what the problem was. Z said, if it's not bringing you joy, then frog it. And then I said, no, I don't want to frog it. So I just started working on it a little bit more. And I think it's grown since the time that you guys have seen it. For some reason, it looks really small, but I'm just going to keep going with it. And this was something that I was supposed to go somewhere over the summer. I hope I still can. And I wanted to, that I was making this to wear there, if it's still going to happen. But look, you guys, that's a French fry. Those are French fries. It's a French fry stitch marker. And I don't remember where I got it from. I know it was on Etsy because I have a hamburger to go with it. So that's the progress on this. Z's poncho recipe. And now that I've shown it again, I have to be responsible for finishing it for sure. My last whip, this is an older one. You guys, I had asked you well, there's no frogging this, but I have done some work on it. And again, this is yarn that doesn't feel good on my fingers either. This is a free knitting pattern, knitters. It's the Lion brand Shawl in a Ball, Feather and Fan. Now, it's beautiful. I think I did something wrong, and I'll show you where. You guys said just keep going, block it, and it'll probably look okay. But Shawl in a Ball, I ordered a lot of it, and back when they were having a sale, and I don't like the way it feels on my fingers. So this is another Ash Love Makes bag. Cute. I have worked on it since I've last shown it to you. I'm on Knitter's Pride. I like these needles. Knitter's Pride Dreams with a Z on the end. So I can't stretch it all the way out, but look at that. I love the pattern where you can see the eyelets. Those are your yarn overs. You have to do it in a certain spot or otherwise it's now, if you can see, this end right here is pretty much straight. This one is not. It dips in right there. I don't know what I did. I'm not sure what I did wrong. I don't know. But it's beautiful. The pattern is beautiful. So I'm going to keep going because you do not frog Shawl in a Ball. You don't. You just don't. It will be a tangled, knotted mess. So that is the Lion Brand Shawl in a Ball Feather and Fan Shawl. I heard about this one when I was watching Ross probably last year because this is a languishing whip. It's been in Whipville for quite a while. So I do want to finish it. I'm curious to see how, and I don't want to start it over again. Maybe that's what I should do with another Shawl in the Ball because I have quite a bit of it and I can start it over. So that's it for whips. I hope I didn't bore you guys. What I do want to get into now, oh, here's something really cute, by the way. I showed you guys this a while ago, but I think it was empty. Look at that. You can take a mason jar, blow it out. Take a mason jar and put your ends in there. Those are ends that I've cut off. When you weave in your ends and you cut off just a little bit, look, the jar is almost full. Well, you can keep pushing them down. And then of course I have a Yarn is Life sticker from Z. So this is a good idea. You can use it for stuffing, those of you that make amigurumis and things like that. Just thought I would share that with you. Snack challenge time. Debbie, Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter wanted to know what I am snacking on. It's a snack challenge. Mine is not so much a shelter in place snack challenge. These are my regular snacks. They're bad, you guys. I don't know what to say. Debbie also gave me a beautiful compliment on my skin. She wants to know what I use on my skin, so I'm going to share that with you as well. No, this isn't a beauty channel. I'm only going to tell you what I use and what works for me. But first, let's get into the snacks. Okay, let me grab them so that I'm not reaching and reaching and reaching. Hold on for just one moment. I am back with my snacks. Okay, so I'm answering the snack challenge. I think it was started by Seta, but Debbie, the Canadian Crocheter, tagged me. By the way, she is one of the only ones who has made my cool knit cowl. And thank you so much, Debbie. So when I do decide to write that up, I will have already had it tested. So that's awesome. Anyway, snacks. I did a video. I didn't name it non-yarny things, but I talked about some things about myself. And potato chips is my number one snack. Number one. It's always in my pantry. Ruffles have ridges. Do you guys remember that commercial? I can't believe I did that. Chips. And I think I mentioned that here in this house, you need to write your name on your bag of chips. And if you are caught with chips that don't have your name on them, it's, yeah. So, yeah, chips. Now, not just any chip. I need either Ruffles or Lay's or bam, these kettle chips, salt and pepper. Yes. Oh, yes. Definitely yes. So chips, my number one. French fries, yes. Potato chips, my number one snack, definitely. My next snack, now, my sisters are probably going to laugh. These are old schools, definitely old school. Zingers. I absolutely love Zingers. And you're probably wondering, why do you have a whole box? Because I have a hookup at the store. Definitely. Zingers, they're everything. These right here. Raspberry Zingers. They have that creamy middle on the inside, and there's raspberry and coconut on the outside. I must have Zingers. I stop and get, on the way to work, pretty much every other day, I stop and buy a pack of Zingers and something to drink, and maybe I'll buy a pack of gum or something, but the guy knows me, so he has Zingers, and I like them fresh. They need to be fresh, not stale. Zingers. Next one. My next go-to snack, and one of my favorite snacks, popcorn. Love it. Love it. Back in the day, we used to, where you pour the kernels in the pot and move it around. So yeah, popcorn is it. Now, not just any popcorn. This is Pop Secret. And it has, can you see that? Extra butter. Muy importante. Very important that I have extra butter. When I go to the movie theaters, they make your popcorn. I'm like, hold on, put a layer on. They give me my cup and I run to put the butter in it. Then I go back, they put another layer on. Then I run to put the butter on it. Then they top me off. I pay for it. And then I run to put more butter on it. That's right. Butter, extra butter. Pop Secret. Gotta have it. My last go-to snack, nuts. I love peanuts, almonds, cashews, not so much. Pecans are my favorite. So Costco has this really great, they're called gourmet honey roasted nuts. Now, whenever I can get the honey roasted, I will take it. But the regular salted peanuts or what have you, they're great. And these have there's like a glaze on them. So they have kind of like that sweet and salty taste. Nuts, mixed nuts, nuts. I love nuts. So those are my go-to snacks. So, if you guys are here for the Yarny content and all of that good stuff, I am going to bid you adieu now. I do want to answer Debbie's question, but if you don't want to stick around for that, that's okay. She asked me about my skin. I thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate the time that you spend on my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. YouTube is doing something different now where if you don't get thumbs up, if you don't get likes and things like that, they put you in some kind of category. And I think I'm doing this for fun. They kind of force you to do stuff that you may or may not want to do. I don't know, but for me, this is fun. I love the interaction. I answer all of my comments. I appreciate that you guys take the time to do that. So I will heart or answer your question or what have you. So I am going to do my hand exercises. So if everyone will raise your lethal making weapons in a good way, raise them. I am not a doctor. I'm not suggesting that you have to do this. If you are in any way impeded, then please do not do it. I would not want you to hurt yourself, but we do need to take the time every now and then to just think about our hands. With all of this extra hand washing, a lot of skin is dry. Use a moisturizer. You can also put a dab of Dawn dish liquid in a bowl and some warm water and just kind of soak your hands in there. That's what they do when you go and get a manicure. So clasp your hands together and move them side to side. And you can put a little pressure on them and you can feel that in your wrist area. Let's turn them toward us and let's do the 8-finger wave. It's an 8-finger wave because if you notice, it's very difficult to move your thumbs when you're doing this. So only those 8 fingers are moving. And let's make a fist and release and make a fist and release and stretch them out in front of you. And roll them around, bring them back towards you and continue to roll them around. Side to side. And the 8-finger wave. Open, shut, excuse me, open, close, open, close. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to stick around so that I can answer Debbie's question about my skin, you can do so. However, I hope that you have a good day wherever you are in the world, and thank you so much for tuning in. Debbie, I don't want to be corny and say, oh, I don't do a whole bunch, but I don't do a whole bunch. Thank you for the compliment on my skin. It is 95% genetics. That's true. And aside from, you can wash your face with whatever you feel comfortable with. I wash my face with Clean and Clear. If you find the Morning Burst has the little scrub granules in it, whatever you find in the store. Now, I heard one time somebody say something about if you find it in a drugstore, drugstore stuff works just as great. Believe me, it really does. So I use a facial cleanser. I use oil of Olay. I've used this for I don't know how many years. I have oily skin, so I use the Complete, which is a combination of oily and regular skin. And this also has sunscreen. Sunscreen is super important for your skin. I am not a sun worshiper, and I don't drink soda. Soda pop, no. Now, I'm not saying you're bad if you do, but I don't drink soda. I drink green tea. I drink a lot of water, but green tea is my beverage of choice. They sell it cold in the bottles, but I don't even buy soda. There isn't any soda in my home at all. And I didn't raise my kid with soda either. Every now and then I'll have one, and when I do, it's an orange crush. Oh, those are so good. But I don't drink soda very often. I give myself a facial once a week. Okay, gosh, I've gone into an hour and I didn't mean to do that. I give myself a facial once a week and I use a charcoal mask. Now you can buy these anywhere. Target has them, but I ordered this one from a Yarny friend of mine. I met her through social media. You, Debbie, are the one that turned me on to her channel. It's April from Beautiful Butterfly. She makes all kinds of natural homemade remedies. This is an exfoliate and cleanse by her company called AppGad Handmade. And let me put these on to get to the smaller writing. It's sugar, oatmeal, and Castile soap activated by charcoal and jojoba oil, bergamot orange oil, lime oil, grapefruit oil, lemongrass, and essential oil. It's good stuff. I use it once a week because any type of mask will just pull out the impurities out of your skin. My number one thing that I do, I take these every single day. They're called Hair, Skin, and Nail Vitamins by Nature's Bounty. I have been taking these for years because they tell you you work from the inside out with your skin as well. And then I do wear a light foundation, a very, very light powder, stuff like that, but it's nothing heavy, nothing thick. That's all I do. That's it. That's all I do. But these are the base of everything. Take 3 of them a day, and they do work. Definitely work. That's hair, skin, and nails. They're argan oil infused, and it's from Nature's Bounty. And anyone who has asked me about my skin, this is the first thing I tell them about. And they love it, they take it, and you can definitely see the results. I'm not recommending anything. I am not sponsored by anything. I am just answering your question. So thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you guys for watching. And again, I've gone to an hour. I don't know what that's all about with me, but thank you for watching and for taking the time to subscribe to my channel. And please hit the like button. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you are safe and well and be healthy. We will get through this and follow the rules and take a step back. It's going to be okay. Thank you from Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner, and I will see you soon. Bye.